Hi everyone, hope you're all okay. And first of all, happy Easter. I hope you're all having a good day so far, well, weekend so far. I just wish time would slow down a little bit, don't you? It's just going a little bit too fast again, isn't it? It just every year seems to go a little bit faster. But anyway, second, shall I say, um, I haven't had time this week to put anything together regarding what's going on in Lancashire because I thought I'd start at the top and work my way down. However, like I said in my community post, I think I'd need a more uh, that behind a more protective wall because this platform might not like what I have to expose. So we'll have to think about that and work on a way to try and see if there's any loops in the system we can take advantage of. But anyway, this site is called LDHI, and as you can see on the left, if you go on this website, if you're interested, there's a whole ton of stuff, and they've done really, really well and done their best to go right back to the beginning as far as they could go to get the truth, because we need to know the truth. In the education system, like we know, they never taught us this. And to be quite honest with you, it all started practically at the beginning of time, long before 1375. So I'm not going to read everything out because we'll be here for years, literally years. There's so much stuff on slavery and things we never knew about that need to be exposed. And another thing, remember when I'd done that video about Shouty Shola and exposed her ancestral history of owning slave and Meghan Markle's family? I'm glad Shola acknowledged that, but do you see what she'd done? She twisted it right back round, and this is what communists do. So maybe the Guardian need to start here first, and maybe, like I said, King Charles should start here first before he bows down to these vile, vile characters. So slavery before the yep, we know that, right? So various forms of slavery, servitude, or coerced human labour existed throughout the world before the development of the transatlantic slave trade in the 16th century. A historian, David Eltis, explains, almost all peoples have been both slaves and slaveholders. Just stop there. Do you all remember Anthony Johnson? Go and look him up. At some point in their histories, still earlier coerced labour systems in the Atlantic world generally differed in terms of scale, legal status, and racial definitions from the transatlantic chattel slavery system that developed and shaped New World societies from the 16th to the 19th centuries. Slavery was prevalent in many Western Central African societies before and during the transatlantic slave trade, when diverse African empires, small to medium-sized nations, or kingship groups came into conflict for various political, economic reasons. Individuals from one African group regularly enslaved captives from another group because they viewed them as outsiders. The rulers of these slaveholding societies could then exert power over these captives as prisoners of war or labour needs to expand their kingship group or nation, influence and disseminate spiritual beliefs, or potentially a trade for economic gain. Though shared African ethnic identities such as Yoruba and Mandinka, may have been influential in this context, the concept of unified black racial identity or of individual freedoms and labour rights were not yet meaningful. So I won't read any more because we'll be here all day. Look at all that. No, we ain't got time for that. So there we have it, guys, right in front of you. The internet still does have something on the past of slavery, which I'm glad about. I'm sure there, if you really wanted to dig deep, there's probably other search platforms that aren't so picky with keywords that you can look into. I don't know, Tor, or I don't know, even Bing might be more helpful than Google. So there we have it. It's, and I just really do feel that instead of going with what flying monkeys dictating, demanding, or commanding, that they need to first look at the facts. So, just for shits and giggles, really, flying monkeys. There we have it, guys. This is the definition of a flying, or well, flying monkeys. So, right, so let's hop over to the ghastly duo quickly. So this is Sky News Australia, and their demands have been rejected. You know, it came out recently, didn't it, about what their demands were: the balcony, an apology first, which Angela says here, um, Archie's birthday song. And I just think, who the hell do these imbeciles think they are? Do they really think this coronation would have been all about them? That's what they want to try and make it about, isn't it? To be honest, I don't even know why they were invited in the first place. If my daughter done all that to me, that would be it. See you later. Wash my hands. Until the day she comes back with a genuine apology. That's when I might take notice. But we're all different. Fair enough. Not everyone is as harsh as me. But anyway, so this is about the Princess of Wales on the Telegraph. You know they went for that walkabout where I must admit, Catherine done a proper boss move there. I'm really proud of you, Catherine, the Princess of Wales. I'm really proud of you. That was a real good boss move. And she done it so perfectly, didn't she? I absolutely love that about her. Appearing alongside the Sussexes after the death of Elizabeth II was one of the hardest things she'd ever have to do, the Princess of Wales said, according to a new book about the royal family. To be honest with you, I wonder how Catherine feels about all of this sort of having to still include them after everything that bitch done to her and her daughter. It must just think how she's feeling sometimes, thinking, well, hold on a minute, why are they invited after what after everything they done? She must think like that sometimes, and this is why I say I don't even know why these two imbeciles are even invited anywhere. It's silly. The Princess of Wales walked with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to greet mourners and view the flowers that had been laid outside the gates of Windsor Castle. She told a senior royal that she found the experience difficult owing to the tension between the Sussexes and her family, according to Robert Jobson, a royal correspondent and the book's author. Catherine later admitted to a senior royal that such was the ill feeling between the two couples. The joint walkabout was one of the hardest things she'd ever had to do, he said. Yeah, I'm not going to read it all out, but yeah, I think me personally, if I was Catherine and Meghan Markle had done all that to myself, my family, and daughter, I'd be pretty pissed to see her being invited to certain events. Um, so yeah, that's just my opinion. So guys, I think that's it for now. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and please do, if you do get time, just try and remember a bit about the slavery thing, because if these flying monkeys do try and attack you at some point, then at least you have mental backup of the facts. Mind you, it is a lot to remember, I must admit. But anyway, guys, for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon with some more. I'm going to try and this week sort out some more bits and bobs regarding what's going on in Lancashire. It's a, a bit of a hard one to get organised, that one, because we've got to be very, very, very careful, and on the public need to know about it, and it's been hidden for far too long. As they say, whatever's in the dark will come to the light. So this one here and this one here is going to come very, very unstuck. Well, it's the same with every single bully and narcissist out there, isn't it? What you try to hide behind closed doors will eventually come to light. So it's best, everybody, it's just best to try and be the best person you can, really, isn't it? And not be a complete arsehole. But anyway, that's it for now, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will